It's a very useful workshop for early faculty, like myself, who have never taught before. It gives you some really practical, hands-on kind of advice.
I went to this workshop last year. Why did I go? Well, I'm never entirely happy with how my teaching goes. There's always a few things that don't quite go right or that I think I could do better. And I've also come to realize that we tend to fall back on teaching the way we were taught.
The best part of the Brent and Felder workshop was actually the way the information was presented. I've gone to workshops before where they just lecture at you in what's a traditional lecture style when they're trying to tell you better ways of engaging active learning techniques and different things. And Brent and Felder actively engaged us and demonstrated how to use those techniques in the classroom with us being the students as workshop participants. And so when they described, think, pair, share, I knew how to do it because they did it to me in class, and it was smooth and it was quick and it was easy.
The most helpful things I found from the workshop with Dr. Felder and Dr. Brent was how easy it was to adopt active learning strategies even into a large classroom where I previously felt intimidated to try to break up a lecture in a big classroom. I also think I learned that it didn't take months and months of planning to come up with really creative things for the students to do to get engaged and brainstorm and do some active learning during a lecture. Things only needed to take 30 seconds to a minute, and it would still be able to focus the students and get them to start thinking for themselves during a lecture.
The workshop's presented in a very engaging way, and I actually learned quite a lot about teaching style by watching the presentation by the people leading the workshop. It's a very useful way of learning by following their example, which is especially helpful if you've never taught before.
I would recommend all young faculty, new faculty, taking the workshop, as well as older faculty who are looking to mix up or do some new things in their class. I think it's been valuable to me to getting started, being able to design around the active learning strategies that I learned. But I also think that when you've taught the same class maybe for several years, it would be nice to learn other ways to engage the students during lecture.
If you like teaching, go to this workshop. If you need tenure and you need your teaching scores to improve, go to this workshop. If you are a senior faculty member who is bored because you've been teaching the same course for several years in a row and you feel like nothing's new, go to this workshop. There are people there who are engaged and enthusiastic. You can build off of their enthusiasm and get new ideas.
I really thought the two instructors were outstanding. I've been to some other teaching workshops in the past and they've been okay, but this was maybe the best one that I've attended. And I think it's probably good for anybody at any stage of their career to think about attending. I think you'll learn something that will benefit how you teach in the classroom.
The teaching workshop was very, very useful for me.